Hello students, welcome back to Career Power Hyderabad powered by Adda 24/7. So students, today we'll see the important current affairs, but before going into the video, please like our channel, share our videos, subscribe to our channel and download the Career Power Hyderabad app. We'll provide the links in the description as well as comment section. And every day at 7 p.m. we have MCQs in our Telegram channel. So do join the Telegram channel to answer the MCQs. So the MCQs are based on this video. So watch this video at 5 p.m. and also answer the MCQs at 7 p.m. So this will help you to enhance your current affairs preparation. So let us see the headlines today. Today important headlines. So Election Commission of India, they launched a new app. What is the name of the app? So South Korea, they flight tested their homegrown space rocket. So what is the name of the rocket? So which country has launched the new satellite Siazin 21? So which country has launched this Siazin 21 satellite? Okay, so which state in India is going to host the 56th National Cross Country Championship? And Adidas has recently roped in whom as the global brand ambassador. She's a popular Bollywood celebrity. So we need to see all the headlines today. So who was appointed as the MD and Group CEO of ICAR, Indian Credit Rating Agency? So DRDO, they successfully flight tested a high-speed expandable aerial target. So what is the name of this aerial target? So which organization has launched the offshore sailing regatta? So it's a competition. So this is launched by whom? Which organization? So in the FIFA rankings 2021, so what is the rank of India? And finally, who was given the Dada Saheb Phalke Award? So recently, so it is part of the National Film Awards. So who was given the Dada Saheb Phalke Award? So Writing of My Life. So it's an anthology of which of the following popular author? So United Nations Day is observed on World Polio Day and International Day of Diplomats and World Development Information Day. So these are all the important days recently happened. So they are happening on which day in the month of October. So finally, drama film. Okay, it's a Tamil film. So this film is an India's official entry for Oscars. So what is the name of the film? So we need to see all these important headlines today. So let us see in detail all the current affairs today. So first one is national news where Election Commission of India has launched the Garuda app. So this app was launched for a digital mapping of all the polling stations to ensure faster, smarter, transparent and timely completion of the election work. Okay, so through this Garuda app, the booth level officers will upload photos and location information of the polling stations along with the data like latitude, longitude from the registered mobile numbers. So this will help in reducing the paperwork. So Election Commission of India was formed in 1950, headquarters New Delhi, and the current Chief Election Commissioner of India is Sushil Chandra. So please remember, very, very important. So next international news, South Korea, they flight tested their homegrown space rocket named Nuri. So it is also called the Korean Satellite Launch Vehicle 2. So they tested this satellite recently. So the test was very successful, but it couldn't place the satellite in the orbit, but the rocket was successful. So this was launched from the Narrow Space Center in Gyeonggi, okay, which is an island near to south of Seoul, the capital city of South Korea. So this Nuri rocket is 47.2 meter long and weighs 200 tons. It's a 3-stage rocket fitted with 6 liquid fueled engines. Okay, so it is built at a cost of 2 trillion won, that is $1.6 billion. So South Korea capital Seoul and currency is won. Okay, so please remember. Now coming into one more international news, China has launched the satellite Xijian 21. So this satellite is used to test and verify the space debris mitigation technologies. So this satellite was launched from the Xizang Satellite Launch Center in southwest China in the Sichuan province, okay, on a Long March 3B carrier rocket. So China usually uses this Long March rockets. So from this rocket, this particular satellite was launched. This satellite is mainly to test and verify space debris mitigation technologies. So China capital Beijing and China currency renminbi. Okay. So next we'll see state news. So Nagaland to host the 56th National Cross Country Championship. So this South Asian Federation Cross Country Championship is also being held in parallel with the National Cross Country Championship together in the state of Nagaland in the capital city of Kohima from January 15, 2022. Okay, so both the National Cross Country Championship and South Asian Federation Cross Country Championship both will happen at a time in the state of Nagaland. So first time Nagaland is hosting this championship. So this championship, 8 South Asian countries will participate. And also this championship involves running on different types of terrain including sprint over dirt, jog downfall and mounting uphill. Okay, so this is about the cross country championships. So Chief Minister of Nagaland, Nephew Roy, and Governor of Nagaland, Jagdish Mukhi. So next, coming into appointment news, Adidas roped in Deepika Padukone as the global brand ambassador. So German sportswear brand Adidas, so world number 2 brand Adidas sportswear brand. So they roped in Bollywood popular actress Deepika to be their global ambassador. So she will represent Adidas globally, okay, and she will join the elite list of female brand ambassadors for Adidas in India like Mirabai Chanu, Lovelina Borgohain, Nikat Zareen, Simranjit Kaur, Hima Das, and Deepika Palikal. So these are all the sports personalities. So along with them, the Bollywood popular personality will also be campaigning for promotion of Adidas in India. So Adidas was established in 1949 and its headquarters is currently in Germany in the city of Herzogenaurach. Okay, so it is present in Herzogenaurach in Germany. So one more important appointment news, Ramnath Krishnan was appointed as the MD and Group CEO of ICAR, Indian Credit Rating Agency. Okay, so he will replace N. Sivaraman, who resigned due to personal reasons. So now Ramnath Krishnan will act as the MD and Group CEO of ICAR. So ICAR is an independent professional investment information and credit rating agency. So it's a joint venture of Moody's, which is one of the big 3 credit rating agencies in the world. So Moody's and Indian commercial banks, both of them will run this organization in India. So it is established in 1991 and headquarters is in Gurugram, Haryana. So defense news today. So DRDO successfully flight tested their expandable aerial target called Abhyas. So DRDO, they developed Abhyas. So they tested it from the integrated test range in Chandipur, which is in Odisha. So this Abhyas is developed by the DRDO lab, Aeronautical Development Establishment, Bengaluru, mainly for Indian Armed Forces. This is developed for mainly for Indian Armed Forces. So what is this Abhyas? So Abhyas, it mimics like a normal flight. So it can be used as an aerial target for evaluation of various missile systems. So this Abhyas, you can use it as a enemy flight. You can use it as a enemy missile. So you will use Abhyas, you will lift it into the air, and our missile systems, they need to detect this Abhyas and they need to destroy it. So it's a decoy. It will be used as like a demo model. Okay. So this vehicle is equipped with a lot of fully autonomous flight system. So a ground control station is present to control this flight. Okay, it's an unmanned vehicle. So this aircraft is also equipped with a lot of inertial navigation system, flight control computer, all these things, high-end technologies are used in this flight. Okay, so this is about the Abhyas expandable aerial target. So DRDO, you know, it's a premier agency under the Department of Defense Research and Development in Ministry of Defense, mainly charged with military's research and development. So headquarters is in New Delhi, established in 1958. Okay, so next defense news, Indian Navy launched the offshore sailing regatta. So this regatta is a sporting event consisting of series of boat or yacht races. So this race will happen from Kochi to Goa. So from Kochi, they will travel towards Goa upwards. So this regatta is part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations, that is the 75 years of independence, mainly to boost the spirit of adventure and ocean sailing among the Navy personnel. Okay, so this event will be organized by the Indian Naval Sailing Association, who will oversee the participation of 6 Indian naval sailing ships comprising of 4 40-footers and 2 56-footers. Okay, so they'll cover a distance of 360 nautical miles from Kochi to Goa. So these 6 naval ships, naval sailing vessels are 56-footers are Mahadev and Tarini, 40-footers are Bulbul, Neelkant, Kadalpura and Haryal. So these are all the sailing ships which are participating in this event. Okay. So next is sports news. So FIFA ranking. So India was ranked 106. Okay. So Team India, they secured this spot. So after winning a victory in the South Asian Football Federation Championship, so Team India, which was led by Sunil Shetty, so they secured this 106th position. Okay. So this is about the rank of India. When coming to first rank, Belgium was placed at first rank, Brazil second and France third position. So FIFA, you know, the global governing body for football. So formed in 1904 and headquarters is in Zurich, Switzerland. So now coming into awards. So popular star, superstar of India, Rajinikanth, he was honored with the Dada Saheb Phalke Award. So he was given at the 67th National Film Awards ceremony. So for his contribution as an actor, producer and a screenwriter. So he received this award from Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu for his contribution to the Indian cinema. So the award was decided by a jury consisting of 5 members. So one is Asha Bhosle, so Subhash Ghai, Mohanlal, Shankar Mahadevan and Biswajit Chatterjee. So this jury selected Rajnikant for this popular Dada Saheb Phalke Award. So Dada Saheb Phalke Award, this is for 2019, okay, but postponed due to COVID pandemic, and now it is given in this year, okay. So Dada Saheb Phalke is India's highest award in the field of cinema. So this is presented by the National Film Awards ceremony, at the Film Awards ceremony, by the Directorate of Film Festivals, which is under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. So this award is mainly given for outstanding contribution to the growth and development of Indian cinema. So it consists an award of Swarna Kamal, Golden Lotus, a shawl and a cash prize of 10 lakh rupees. Okay. So first it was presented in 1969 and first recipient of the award was Devika Rani. So until 2021, 51 personalities were given this award. Okay. So this award is mainly given to commemorate Dada Saheb Phalke's contribution to Indian cinema. So he is popularly called the father of Indian cinema, and he is the filmmaker who directed India's first full-length feature film, Raja Harishchandra. So way back in 1913 itself, he produced a film in India, he directed a film in India. So that is why Dada Saheb Phalke Award is presented in commemorating his contribution to the Indian cinema. Okay, so please remember. So next is books and authors. Writing for My Life is an anthology of Ruskin Bond. So this is the second anthology of Ruskin Bond. So way back 25 years earlier, he wrote his anthology called The Best of Ruskin Bond. So what is this anthology? Anthology is nothing but collection of literature works, okay, chosen by the compiler. So maybe it is a collection of plays or poems or short stories or songs or anything. So this is called anthology. So Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. So his first novel is The Room on the Roof. Okay, so this is about Writing for My Life, anthology by Ruskin Bond. Remember. So we'll see all the important days. We have important days today, more important days. So United Nations Day is observed on 24th October. So since 1948, we are observing this United Nations Day. So on this day, 24th October in 1945, the Charter of United Nations came into force. So after the ratification by majority of its signatories, including the 5 permanent members of Security Council, UN officially came into force. So that is why this day is observed as the UN Day. So the name United Nations was coined by US President Franklin Roosevelt. So he given the name UN. So UN is currently headquartered in New York and the current Secretary General is Antonio Guterres. Okay, so please remember. Now coming into World Polio Day, it is also observed on 24th October. So mainly this day is to raise awareness for polio vaccination and eradication of polio. So this day was established by the Rotary International to commemorate the birth of Jonas Salk, who is the man who led the team to develop a vaccine against poliomyelitis. Okay, so he led a team to create a vaccine for poliomyelitis. And the theme for this year, remember the theme, very, very important, delivering on a promise. So polio, you know, it's a crippling and potentially fatal infectious disease. There is no cure, but there are only safe and effective vaccines. Polio can be prevented only by immunization, only by vaccination. So vaccinating multiple times will protect a child from polio. So the only way to eradicate polio is to prevent the infection by vaccinating every child until the transmission stops and to make world polio free. So next day, International Day of Diplomats is observed on 24th October. This day aims to commemorate contributions made by diplomats in shaping the world since ancient times and making our planet a better place to live. So this day also aims to bridge the gap in perception and reality of diplomats' lives among the general public. Okay, so many of them doesn't know what is the meaning of diplomat and what does they do. So to create an awareness about diplomat, this day, International Day of Diplomats, is observed on 24th October. So next is World Development Information Day. So this day aims to draw the attention of the entire world public for opinion to develop problems and the need to strengthen international cooperation to solve all these problems. So mainly to bring all the people together to solve the problems and for overall growth and development. So this day was established by UN General Assembly in 1972 to coincide with the UN Day. So this day is observed as UN Day as well as World Development Information Day. Okay, so please remember. So now coming into the last current affair for today. So the Tamil language drama film Koshangal, so it is an India's official entry for Oscars 2022. So it is internationally translated as Pebbles. Okay, so it is selected for India's official entry for the 94th Academy Awards, popularly called Oscars. So the film was directed by Vinod Raj, and produced by Vignesh Shivan and Nayanthara. So this 94th Academy Awards are scheduled to be held in March 27, 2022 in Los Angeles. Okay, so Academy Awards, popularly called Oscars, so prestigious awards in the entertainment industry around the world, across the globe. So they are presented by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, and the winners of various categories will be given a golden statuette as a trophy. You know the trophy, okay? All of us know what is Oscar. So officially known as the Academy Award of Merit. So it was first given in 1929. So these are all the current affairs for today. So quickly we'll revise all the one-word key points. So Election Commission of India launched Garuda app. South Korea space rocket. What is the name of the rocket? Nuri. So China launched a satellite, Xijian 21. So 56th National Cross Country Championship to be held in Nagaland. Adidas Global Brand Ambassador Deepika Padukone. MD CEO of ICAR, Indian Credit Rating Agency, Ramnath Krishnan. DRDO high speed expandable aerial target is named as Abhyas. So offshore sailing regatta is launched by Indian Navy. So India rank in FIFA World Rankings 106. Dada Saheb Phalke Award is given to Rajnikant. Writing for My Life anthology is written by Ruskin Bond. UN Day 24th October. Polio Day 24th October. Day of Diplomats 24th October, and World Development Information Day 24th October. Finally, India's official entry to Oscars 2022 is Koshangal, Tamil film, drama film Koshangal. So these are all the current affairs for today. So please subscribe our YouTube channel, like and share our videos. Join the Telegram channel. Every day at 7 p.m. we have important MCQs based on this video. So do answer the MCQs. Download the Career Power Hyderabad app. We'll provide the link in the description as well as comment section. So thank you students. We'll meet in the next class.